extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is RG3. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of. The extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10. Now Griffin. He has Mayer complete.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Here's Griffin. That's going to be caught by Tony. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Griffin. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Here's 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ready. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Young to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now RG3. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here, relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Black Ultra. Hurry.
Now Young. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. 4 seconds to go. This is likely it. Griffin to throw. He lets it go deep for Mayer. And that is incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So nothing doing there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Dolphins are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And quickly, they get to the line. Right back to Swift again on second down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. What can Young do in the OT? And that's going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it and protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking.
Tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing they to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 G's. I don't walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two.